Hello, welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your TLC pay-per-view review. Guys, before we get into today's show, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that beautiful notification bell to be notified when I upload, which is generally 7 days a week. And I think I'm actually uploading 7 days a week over the Christmas period as well. I think I actually am, so that'll be fun. Yeah, guys. Right, let's just get into the show. So, the kick-off show, we had Big E, Daniel Bryan, Otis and Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn, King Corbin, Cesaro and Nakamura. Big E picked the win up over Sami Zayn. Obviously, helped him continue that kind of feud that they had there. This match is filled with insanely talented individuals, right? All these guys know how to work. Maybe Corbin, no, but you know... I'm kidding on, guys. They all know exactly how to work. They're good wrestlers. It's a talented group that was in that ring at that point. And too bad it means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Really, unless they're going to change. Who knows, with obviously talking about changing to a more edgier content, which obviously we've seen that edgy Raw was Raw Underground, so I'm not keeping up hopes. But let's hope we get something that the edginess changes and these guys get used better, especially Cesaro and Nakamura. 2.5 stars for this match overall, guys. So, into the main show. TLC kicks it off. TLC match for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Drew picked up the win, as expected. I had this marked down at like just over 26 minutes, so about probably 27 minutes. But 3.5 stars, guys. What a match. What a match this was. It was awesome. The closing part was really awesome as well. The match was great, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Both these guys put on a great show. Drew sold like a champion. The Miz stuff really didn't bring anything to the match. Without that in it, it would have still been a great match. He actually probably took it from a 4 to a 3.5. Silly how they gave them lose the Money in the Bank that way. They could have done something like they could have done maybe like a run up to the Royal Rumble. He's just pure. I'm going to cash it in and doesn't do it. I'm going to cash it. He doesn't do it. And then he eventually cashes it in and he just gets laid out or something. Like they could have done that. Like I know they kind of done it, but it just didn't seem to play out as well. But 3.5 nonetheless. It was a great match. SmackDown Women's Championship. Sasha Banks versus Carmella. Sasha Banks picked up the win. 3 stars, guys. This was actually a really good match. You know, this isn't a masterpiece. It's no like a fucking down in history great match. And nor it should, because it just isn't the best. But it's not going to go down in history as the best match in the world. But the reason I gave this 3 stars is both these women work well together. Carmella's a wonderful heel, honestly. For some reason, she's so easy to hate. Like, she's a natural heel. That's the best thing. That on screen, probably in real life, she's fine, but on screen, she's a natural heel. Really, I could see these two having a long feud. I hope they give them the chance to have a long feud, but yeah, 3 stars, good match. Then we had the Raw Tag Team Championship match, which was the New Day versus Hurt Business. Hurt Business picked up the win. 2.5. Not an amazing match, guys. Literally not an amazing match by any means, but a really strong and enjoyable match, which is all we can really ask for these guys. New Day, I feel, have lost their way a little bit when they split Big E from them. And before that as well, I feel that they were just floating around. They gave Kofi the championship and then it just seemed to go downhill after there. And I feel they don't know what to do with them. 2.5, still okay match, but then we got the women's tag team match. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Shayna Baszler versus Ahsoka and mystery partner Charlotte, that we all fucking knew was going to be Charlotte. I know I've just sworn, I'm sorry. Like, we all knew it was going to be Charlotte, right? But still, she came out. So Charlotte picked up the win. She got over Baszler. 2.5 stars. You know, Charlotte coming back wasn't even a big surprise. This one was okay. Nothing great, but I would happily see this than seeing Lana in there. Also, I've seen a few things on Twitter, and it was about how this is Charlotte's becoming the Hulk Hogan. Like, she's always over, always got a championship, always all this kind of stuff. But ironically, Charlotte Flair might be becoming the Hulk Hogan of women's wrestling. I think that's funny. But anyway, 2.5 stars here. It was an okay match, nothing special. And if this was with Lana, it probably would have been a dud. TLC match for the Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. 3.5 stars, guys. This was awesome. Honestly, a great work here. It played into their feud well. They got a lot of time to really work on stuff. I think it was like just under 25 minutes. 2020 hasn't been a great year for wrestling, right? But it's really been fun watching Roman Reigns grow as a character. You know, I get that they wanted him over, and they wanted him over as a face, the new John Cena and that kind of stuff. Putting him over as the fucking heel has been the best thing they've done, because he's over with everybody. My son loves Roman Reigns, honestly. He loves watching him as a bad guy. He loves to hate him. He gets his figures because he likes to hate the guy. But yeah, really cool, really enjoyable. I loved Owens' work here as well, and it just shows letting two good wrestlers wrestle with obviously story and shit works. Jay done actually pretty good shit. Jey Uso done good shit in this as well, which I was surprised about. But yeah, 3.5. Then we had the Firefly Inferno match. The Fiend versus Randy Orton. So here Orton picked up the win by setting the Fiend on fire to win the match. This is like over 10 minutes. I don't know exactly how long it went, because like the bell never officially rang to end it, but I'm guessing when they set him on fire that meant it ended. So I don't know. I hope that's what it means. He's not coming back like all crispy tomorrow or tonight. But honestly, I forgot they were doing an Inferno match here. I was like just watching the show, and then they were mentioning it, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't even remember that. So yeah, it was a surprise. So it was a really enjoyable match. It's not like the old school Inferno matches, which I thought were actually pretty cool, but they weren't great, but they were pretty cool. But yeah, I gave it 2.5 stars because it didn't really have much substance in it, right? But my kid popped. So the reason this is uploaded a little bit later is because I was watching this with my son this morning. My son and my daughter were watching it. She loves women wrestling. She loves some of the other kind of guys and stuff like that, but she really loves women wrestling. And my son likes Roman Reigns and stuff, so he's been watching that. We watched this one, and when Randy Orton set the Fiend on fire, my son fucking popped. Honestly, it went over, and it was great to see. It really went over in this house with my kids, so it was great to see. And it just goes to show that he knows that the guy is okay. He's not going to be dead, but he went over, he popped for it, he believed it. So that's what gave it a higher rating. Overall, guys, 3 stars. I'm not going to lie, this was a good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of the show. The 2 TLC matches were, of course, the highlight of the night. My son popping for the fire thing was fucking hilarious. I should have videoed it and put it up the channel. But it was hilarious seeing him go, like, fucking just sitting there in his jammies watching it, just chilling. He's like, oh, fire. And then, like, when the guy was down, and then he was like, he's not going to set him on fire. He's not going to set... He set him on fire and popped up and everything. It was great. But the Money in the Bank on The Miz, I just don't think they wanted to cash the Money in the Bank in this year. They really just had to drop it to somebody. And if you think about it, dropping it with The Miz protects The Miz a little bit, because nobody really takes that guy serious anyway, and it stops from further diminishing Otis's character, because if you think they were already starting to diminish him, if they didn't drop him that till The Miz, it would have, I think it would have been worse, but that's my opinion. Like I said, I enjoyed the night. The 2 TLCs were great. Drew and AJ put on a great match. Roman and Owens put on a great match. My son Potten was awesome, but yeah, 2 good TLC matches is all we can really ask for. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy your Christmas. I'm still going to be uploading content. I've got a video, it's a kind of Christmas review video, so like the year in review, what I enjoyed, what I didn't like. I'm just literally going to rabble on about stuff I like in wrestling, from the past, future, whatever it is. That's going to be on the Christmas Day kind of special, and we've still got my watch alongs at the weekend and stuff like that anyway. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you here tomorrow for the Raw review. See you later.